I'd just like to welcome everybody on behalf of the Polish Pulaski Parade Committee to the Pulaski wing of the Bayonne High School. Before we start our program, if you would notice, I'm a different chairperson here today. I'd just like to take a moment if everyone could just bow their heads in memory of Joe Mikowski. Thank you. If everybody would rise for the Polish national anthem and the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Polish national anthem. Steve, you want to start us? Oh. Now for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose much stripes and bright stars through the just remain standing. Father Andrew.
W imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego pochylmy się słowami, których nauczył nas Pan Jezus. Ojcze nasz, któryś jest w niebie, święć się imię Twoje, przyjdź królestwo Twoje, bądź wola Twoja, jako w niebie, tak i na ziemi. Chleba naszego powszedniego daj nam dzisiaj i odpuść nam nasze winy, jako i my odpuszczamy naszym winowajcom. I nie wódź nas na pokuszenie, ale nas zbaw ode złego. Błogosławie Bóg Wszechmogący, Ojciec i Syn i Duch Święty, Święty Janie Paweł II, módl się za nami.
Thank you. Please be seated. If the President, Richard Romelchik, would step forward for the guests. Oh, is it going to be Steve? Yeah, Steve. So I shouldn't go by the program.
No. Good morning. I'd like to welcome everyone here this morning, and we have a few people to acknowledge here. We have our first ward councilman, Neil Carroll, council president, Gary LaPalooza, councilman at large, Juan Perez, our Bayonne High School principal, Keith Mikowski, Marjeta Pulaski, Polish Community Circle President. Bayonne Band Director, Tim Craig. And of course, Ms. Polonia, Gabriella Schmidt, and our Marshal, Chris Pachucky.
Thanks, Steve. You did great.
Thank you, Gary.
If the chairman, Richard Marshall, would come up to introduce the grand, hello, what? Can you hear me? To introduce the Marshal of Bayonne Parade. Rich?
Thank you, Gary. As we begin this year marks our 86th anniversary of the Pulaski Day Parade. Bayonne has participated in the Pulaski Day Parade since its inception. So 86 years we have been active in this organization and put forth our Polish pride and heritage to show ourselves on Fifth Avenue. My co-chair lady is not here, Carol Grass. I'd like to acknowledge her. My treasurer is here, Steve Vodarski. Recording secretary is Claire Vodarski. And our secretary is Ann Drzansky. Myself, I serve as the committee chairman. Okay. I'd like all of the members of our committee to stand right now for a moment of recognition. Please stand. The reason that Thank you. And as you can see, these few people put together all the events pertaining to Pulaski. We have our sashing in the springtime. We have the flag raising at the municipal building, which will take place at 3:30 on this Friday. And we have the parade. We ask everyone to please join us for the parade and bring your friends and neighbors. Buses are provided at no cost, as is a dance afterward and a meal. So that's at the Polish American Community Center on West 22nd Street. We invite everyone to be there with us. The ideal of this parade is to commemorate the memory of Casimir Pulaski, revolutionary hero of our revolution, but also many insurgents in Europe. And in addition to that, it commemorates the contributions of Polish Americans to the fiber of America and our individual communities. So we honor both in this parade. Okay. One person that's hardly ever recognized and is most important, because when I am out with people from the city, our videographer, Mr. Hastings, puts the show on, and I don't usually watch the show, but you hear from other people, they see what's going on in the community. And with the lack of a newspaper now, it's maybe the only way that we're advertising our happenings at this point. Each person received a journal as you walked in. This journal, we thank you, first of all the people who supported this journal, because this is what pays for the buses, pays for the food, pays for the bands, and such like that. And we ask that you support the people that advertised in it whenever you see possible. Okay, thank you. And now, the most important part of our job as the Pulaski Committee is to choose one individual from the city. Now, there's a lot of candidates all the time, and we have to narrow it down. So it's by a democratic vote, and we don't do even 1 over the number, that we don't do half plus 1, has to be the majority of 3/4. But that way, the whole committee works together to pull these events off. This year is no exception. It's a member of our community that represents either Bayonne or Bayonne Polonia in a way that has an influence on our daily lives and such. And this year, with no exception, we have a wonderful marshal, Chris Pulaski.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We had an excellent time last night at the Venetian in Garfield. It was an amazing celebration, something I really didn't expect. There was about 700 people there, so it was very, very exciting, and something that I'll always remember for the rest of my life. It's an absolute honor to be standing here before you today. I just want to say thank you to Rich Romalchik, Ann Dorzinski, Steve Vodarski, and the rest of the Pulaski Parade Committee for nominating me and supporting me over the past year. Please give them a round of applause for all that they do a lot for our community, and keep in mind it's all volunteer work. Thank you to the Mayor, City Council, and any other dignitaries I may have missed. Thank you, Mr. Mikowski, for allowing us to hold this venue in your home. And congratulations on your new position as principal of Bayonne High School. The community needs you, the children need you, and we're certain you're the right person for the job. Sorry, I got a phone call, so I had to click it off. We're certain you're the right person for the job to continue the trajectory of fostering a positive environment and a high-quality education for the students at Bayonne High School. Mrs. Mikowski, you've done an incredible job raising a fine gentleman. And Keith is also carrying on his father's legacy of the commitment that he's making to Bayonne. I'm just not sure his jokes are ever going to be as funny as his dad's. Thank you to Ms. Polonia. It's been really nice getting to know you and your family. Lastly, I'd also like to thank my family for attending and supporting me here today. This has been a very special time in my life to represent the citizens of Bayonne as the parade's contingent marshal. It's so important to continue events like this to keep our Polish culture alive, as well as our traditions. As time goes by, people tend to lose the meaning and the pride of where they came from, but the Pulaski Parade Committee and all of you keep it thriving so that we can be examples for generations to come. I've always been proud of my heritage, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. I hope to see everyone at the parade next Sunday, October 1st. Thank you.
Chris, don't leave, Chris. Now we'll have the placement of the wreath. If Rich Romalchik will step up here too.
Anybody would like to come and take pictures with us at the wreath, please join us for now. As everyone's coming up, please, special thanks to the Board of Education for loaning us this space to have this program every year. Thank you.
if you notice, the program moves a lot quicker without Joe up here, you know, with his stories and the hands going and the finger going, so. But I do need to make one announcement. You know, there are a lot of rumors going around. I'm not going to replace Robert Menendez as senator. The governor rejected me. I'd like to call Honorable Gary LaPalooza, Council President, for a few remarks.
On behalf of the City Council, I want to congratulate the committee, Ms. Polonia, our Grand Marshal. Very, very well deserved. And if you think back, we're in this Pulaski wing of Bayonne High School, and it couldn't be more fitting to be here today. And it's a great day. I don't care about the rain. It's a great day because we're here to celebrate the Polish pride and spirit. Let's look back almost 300 years ago. General Pulaski came here. He was brought here by Washington's request. He came thousands of miles and brought that pride and spirit with him to help us in the Revolutionary War. We don't really know what the outcome would have been if he wasn't here, but he brought that pride and spirit. And when you guys are traveling up Manhattan on that parade, you're going to have that same pride and spirit that General Pulaski brought here. So with that, I'd like to say Stolat and have a great parade, and I'm hoping to be able to join you next Sunday. So on behalf of the City Council again, I want to congratulate all the honorees, all the people who made this possible. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
And for those who don't know, General Pulaski had died at the age of 34. I'd like to introduce now Marzena for the introduction of Miss Polonia.
Dzień dobry wszystkim. W imieniu własnym, jak i członków Koła Nowej Polonii chciałam wszystkim podziękować za dzisiejsze przybycie oraz zaprosić wszystkich do przemarszu na paradę 86. 1 października w Nowym Jorku, gdzie wspólnie razem będziemy reprezentować nasze miasto Bayonne. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. On behalf of myself and the members of the New Polish Community Circle, I would like to welcome everyone and thank for coming today. I would also like to invite you all to march in the 86th Pulaski Parade on October 1st in New York City, together with Ms. Polonia, Gabriela Siwiec, and Contingent Marshal Christopher Piechocki. And now I'm going to ask to Ms. Polonia Gabriela to come up and say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming to this event. I remember coming here a few years ago when I was a student at Bayonne High School. All the rows were filled, breakfast out here, I believe, if I remember correctly. And then around that time, I was in the Polish Cultural Society, of course, and we do the annual night of poetry. And I guess the gist of what I'm saying is that it's around this time of year where I feel very nostalgic about years past, and I start to remember again how important it is to conserve your Polish culture. And that's not to be said lightly, really, if you don't hold on to it, it will go away. The breakfast buffet won't be here, and the bus won't be as full, so. I want to invite everyone to take this moment as an opportunity to call all your friends, and all of your family, and make sure that they get on that free bus to the parade and make Bayonne look good. Make the Polish community here look good and strong. And if you don't, I guess that's fine, but we're gonna have a lot of fun. And thank you for your support this year. This has been quite a ride, and after that, I hope you have a beautiful day. So thanks so much. Once again, my name is Gabriela Shiviec. It's been an honor to be your Miss Polonia of this year, 2023. Thank you.
At this time, I'd also like to recognize all the past marshals. If they would please stand, be recognized. And I've already been standing, so. Yes, Gabriel.
We also have past Miss Polonias to acknowledge.
Oh, past Miss Polonias. That was a quick stand-up, you know. At this time, I ask Father Andrew for closing prayers. Step forward, please. Again, yes.
Chwała Ojcu i Synowi i Duchowi Świętemu, jak była na początku, teraz i zawsze, i na wieki wieków. Amen. Błogosławieństwo Boga Wszechmogącego, Ojca, Syna, Ducha Świętego, wystąpi na nas, pozostanie na zawsze.
Amen.
Thank you, Father. Thank you. Everybody, just like to thank you. Oh.
Mention that the words to the songs are on the opposite sides of the program, because I see people not knowing the words, so I have them already printed for you.
Thanks, Rich. I didn't see that with my good eye, you know, that was with my bad eye, so, you know. Everybody just remain standing for God Bless America. I know you council members are like a little confused now, so. Yeah, it's in the middle, next page. Okay. All right, all your good voices, God bless America. Thank you all so much and have a great day.